Hey, how are you? This is Alex, local realtor here in Lafayette, West Lafayette area. I do sometimes cover the Northwest Indiana side for business as well. That'd be Crown Point, Lowell, Maryville, anything out that way. But my purpose for the video today was looking at the stat report for clients that are thinking of selling their home on their own for sale by owner. And even during the peak of the real estate market a year and a half, 2 years ago, being at its highest, where homes were selling in 2 seconds, I could see and understand why a lot of for sale by owners were just go ahead and selling their home and selling it quickly. However, those times have changed and those times are gone, and I regret to inform that even those that were successful in selling their home for sale by owner, there was a statistic that I read in an article that there was a good 60% of those home sellers for sale by owners ended up in litigation by their buyers for a few different reasons, but mainly because the seller didn't disclose properly, or there was some sort of issue on the paperwork, title work, and therefore it became a legal issue. And whether it's a minor legal issue or a major legal issue, like the past client of mine, they did it for sale by owner. I mean, they're still in litigation and they're wanting the the seller to buy the home back. Like, they don't want the house, and they've been there a year. Anyway, for sale by owners, I get it. Try it. I mean, I don't know why you would. Frankly, I mean, the stats still uphold strong that, when you list your home with the realtor, you're going to net 24% more, even if you sold it on your own. And why is that? Well, it's because of the network that we have and the marketing that we could do to sell your home and find the right buyer. Everything that, you can't do, we can do. So just really think about it as the real estate market is changing and these homes are staying on the market for 2, 3, 4 months, and do the math on if you sell your home for $300,000 on your own, or at least you're trying to, and then 60 days later you do a $10,000 price drop, and then you do another price drop, and then maybe eventually you'll sell it, maybe you won't. But you just think about it. I mean, you just did like a $10,000 price drop, $20,000 price drop. You're 60 days into the mission, and you still don't have any prospective buyers, and you still have the legality, potential legality issues that you're exposing yourself to when you're not being represented, and or have the proper paperwork to conduct the business. I get it. You don't want to pay a fee for someone to sell your home, and you think you could do it on your own. I get it. That's fine. But for those of you that are thinking if that's the best option for you, and maybe this video will shed some light on why it's not the best option for you, then please feel free to reach out. Some of the things that some of the for sale by owners that I talk to, whether they sold the home or not is irrelevant, but we would talk, and I would ask them, what are some of the challenges that you think you had when you were trying to sell your own home on your own? And they talked about, dealing with different buyers, dealing with different buyer agents. They didn't have a lot of the answers to the questions as far as paperwork. The negotiations of the deal, especially after an inspection. The inspection response was a little challenging for them, trying to understand what it is that they can do, can't do, don't need to do, and what they should be doing, right? And then the appraisal aspect of the buying process or home selling process. The issues that they had when the home did not appraise, whether it didn't appraise for a couple thousand or it didn't appraise for a couple tens of thousands. It was still an issue. They didn't know how to handle it. Dust the home back on the market, and here they go again, starting all over again. So yes, they may be learned by trial and error along the way, but at what cost? what does it cost you to go through all that? Not to mention, even before you get an offer, you have all sorts of random people coming in and out of your home, and scheduling those showings and make sure the home shows well. Just all sorts of different aspects that you should consider before thinking about selling your home on your own, what we call for sale by owner. So, what we could do is, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out. I'll mail you out a copy of my book, Consider It Sold, The Ultimate Selling Guide to Selling Your Home in 28 Days or Less. It's an easy read. It's about like 80 pages long. It's 8 chapters. It just talks about getting your home ready for sale, selling your home, what you need to think about, offers, this, that, the other. And maybe that'll help you make a decision on if hiring an agent is right for you to sell your home, and or if you want to go ahead and still give it a shot and sell it on your own, that's fine. But as long as you have the information and you're making an educated decision on which path you're going to take, that's my job. My job is done then. I've informed you, and I could continue to inform you if we want to have a conversation. I could sit here and tell you horror stories all day long with for sale by owners, but there's also positive stories that happened as well, especially during the last year and a half, 2 years when the market was really, really crazy, and it was super, super easy to sell a home at that particular moment. But again, those times are gone. The times have changed. The market has stabilized a lot. And I mean, you don't need to hear from me. You see it. You see these homes are not selling right away. Your neighbor's home is not selling right away. A family member's home is not selling right away. No activity. Home, it gets taken off the market, and then they try again 6 months later. So I mean, you don't need me to tell you that. You can see that for yourself. But if you think this video helped you in any way, and if you feel that you have more questions for you to make an educated decision on how it is you should sell your home, just feel free to reach out. A quick email, quick text message. We could have a phone call. We could have coffee. Be more than happy to answer your questions. Maybe even help you with a home evaluation for you, and start figuring out what your home is really worth. And my job is simple. My job is to help you sell your home, whether it's with me helping you sell your home or you on your own selling your home. I mean, that's fine. But we can make, I can make a relationship and a friend, and we can talk real estate whenever. So yeah, just feel free to reach out. If you have any more questions, just let me know. Thanks.